Hey guys, well lately I haven't really been able to get money, so when I go to the mall, me and my friend Carolina, we walk like all around the mall for like 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. Very good exercise. Fucking kills us, especially because we don't sit down, we just keep walking because we don't have money. And sometimes we'll go into shops and stuff. What was I gonna say? Oh, this story. Oh, sorry. I'm so tired. So, yesterday or the day before yesterday, me and my friend Carolina, we wanted to go to the mall, and she was like, "You want to go to the mall?" And I was like, "Sure," because we hadn't been there in a long time, and we had nothing better to do. And I asked my dad, and he was like, "Yeah, well, I forgot to ask him if he would pick us up or if we had to take the bus back." And Carolina just left the bus passes here because I didn't know, and I was supposed to ask him and I forgot. And he flipped shit on me. He started yelling about how gas is so high and stuff. This is why I never ask anybody for a ride, why I normally walk. And I told him I'd walk home, and from where I live to Tyrone Mall, it's like an hour walk. I'm not gonna lie, like it would take me and her forever. And that's why I would never even ask my girlfriend for a ride somewhere, because I'd be so petrified that she'd like beat me for asking to ride somewhere. But he was yelling at me and screaming at me and talking about how I'm worthless and all this other stuff, and I just flipped shit. I blew up on him. And I blew up on him about everything because he started dragging Carolina into it. And like, I was like, you know what, I think it's fucked up because you're friends with somebody who wants to fucking be mad at Carolina every fucking day of her life. And I was like, and it's pretty fucked up because, you know, he talks shit about my dad and stuff like that, and it pisses me off, which is why I don't like any of my family members, is because they are nothing but shit talkers, and I cannot stand shit talkers. And yeah, so I blew up on him, and I was like, you know what, because of all the arguing and you guys always yelling at me and you guys making me stress and me stressing about losing my girlfriend and all this other stuff, I was like, this is why I cut myself. He goes, well, that's a stupid reason, da 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 da. I was so ready to just show him the cuts, and I even told Carolina that. She was like, I'm really glad you didn't. I was like, I was beyond pissed. And she was waiting for him to hit me because he was getting so close to it. So we get out. Maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes in the mall. My dad calls me back. And I was like, hello? He's like, have you cut yet? And I was like, no. And he was like, because I have come up with a plan to just carry a whole bunch of fucking razor blades around. And when I get depressed, just go into the bathroom and slice myself. But I'm like, nah. Because my friend Carolina said she'd beat my ass. Or she'd start cutting, and I don't really want that. I know my hair looks fucked up. So, yeah, and he was all like, well, I'm sorry, I've just been, you know, trying to fight this cold, and I didn't mean to yell at you, and I'm sorry I didn't have money to give you to go to the mall, and shit like that. And, like, for the past few days, I got nothing but yelled at, and even later on that night, he yelled at me, and I was so upset because, like, I looked at my mom and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm the biggest fuck up you ever had. And, like, for me, the way I thought it would be when I grew up, which I'd hope this would be, you know, when I have kids, it'd be the same way with either me or my fiance. You know, I would hope that we'd be protective of our child and we wouldn't yell at her, you know. We may put her in timeout and, you know, spank her if she does something bad, but not beat her. Even if she's a teenager, you shouldn't beat her. You shouldn't yell at her every day. You shouldn't, you know. I would honestly, when I have a kid, I'm going to be that protective mother. And when my daughter or my son gets older, they're going to ask me probably why I'm like that. And I'm going to tell them straight up because of the simple fact that I do not want them to be hurt physically, mentally, You know, there are people out there that are in a relationship and they get abused, but they love that person, that they don't care if they're being beat every day. And I wouldn't want that, you know. And I wouldn't want for my kid to be raped one day, or my kid to, you know, grow up with depression. You know, I wouldn't want that. And that's like what they do to me. They make me like to the point to where I'm so depressed that like I will just have so many things going through my head. I'll just be like, fuck it, why don't I do that? You know? Every day, I just, like, am terrified. Like, when he yelled at me about not taking the garbage out, because I asked him if he was serious, and he was like, no. And then he yelled at me, and I cried on the phone with my girlfriend, and Carolina left, because she's scared of my mom and dad. And I just laid in here and I could not even close my eyes. I thought my dad or my mom was going to come in here and like beat me. Like, I just get like a god awful feeling that one day they're going to hurt me to where like I'm going to need, like, I'm going to be in the hospital or something. Because like I have this feeling, I just have a feeling, and when I get a feeling, normally my feelings come true. Like, I just have a feeling I'm gonna get in a car accident or something because of the way that my mom and my dad drive, which is why I don't really allow my girlfriend to drive fast and stuff like that, because I wouldn't want her to lose her license or get a ticket or get in a car accident, because, you know, I've never ever been in a car accident, and just my luck, my first car accident, I'd get really fucked up, or I'd need like major surgery, or, you know, something. I believe my sister has gotten in a car accident before, and she dislocated her shoulder. But I have never been in a car accident, so it's like, you know. So hopefully nothing bad happens, but you never know. Ooh, noises. But I really miss you guys, and I'm so glad I can make videos now. Especially because it's like been forever. Oh, by the way, I know that video that's called New Video, like, froze. And like, yeah, it was fucked up. Like, the video thing was really messed up. So like, right when like, okay, so like on this side of the wall on AT&T at mine, they have this thing where they're like all smartphones, which is what an iPhone is, I guess, which I never knew that. And like on all that side, everything's, you know, $100 to 99 cents, because, you know, after a while they go down and they go for free, you know, and stuff like that. But this phone was 99 cents, and the total came to $1.06. And if it wasn't for this phone, because I am not allowed to upgrade my shit yet, and I didn't even have the white one for a year, and I didn't even, when I switched, you know, I still didn't have it for long. So now I'm very protective over this phone. My mom actually got insurance on it, because she's like, she got smart. I guess she was like, I trusted you and you've busted 2 of your phones. And I felt really bad though, because it was like, fuck me, man. Like, I even told my mom, like, if I had to, I would have suffered, but I would have been really upset because, you know, I wouldn't have been able to talk to my girlfriend. I'd have to use my dad's phone and stuff like that. And it was upsetting because when this phone dropped, I fucking died. I'm not gonna lie, but I died. Like, my soul flew away. Like, my face expression when that phone dropped, I was like, I went pale. I fucking, especially because my mom was standing right there, I was like, I'm about to get in so much trouble. And I heard this shit crack. Like, I knew it. I knew once I picked it up. I didn't even want to pick it up. And I was just like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh my god. my girlfriend's number. I have to fucking, I don't memorize it. Like, I don't just like memorize her number. And because like her iPad, she changes her number, and her phone, like she probably changes her number and shit. So like I don't want to write the number down and like it not be the same number or some shit, because like when her minutes run out or some shit, you know, it's just like I flipped. But the good thing is that she has my yearbook and a Facebook, so I would have been able to just, you know, message her. But I wanted to cry. Like, I was suicidal. Like when my phone, like, oh my god, I was so suicidal. Like, I was telling my friend Carolina, I was like, I'm just gonna go home and I'm gonna cry myself to sleep and I'm gonna try to die in my sleep. I was like, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna cut myself, because I was so depressed, and I was like, I'm never gonna be able to talk to my baby again. And I was just like, oh, fuck me, man. And my mom, she was all like, we'll just go down there, we'll see what we can do, you know. Just my luck, my dad's phone was ready for upgrade, so yeah. Which I had been wanting this phone. I fucking asked him, I was like, can you Skype on that phone? And he's like, with any of these phones that are on this wall, you can actually FaceTime, Skype, you know, stuff like that. And I was like, cool beans, I want that one. Because my mom was like, she pointed at this one, she's like, why don't you get that one again? And I was like, no. Like, just like this. No. Like, I wasn't even smiling, because I was like, that phone is a piece of shit. Never get iPhone 3s. Never. They suck. And if you still have them, you might want to upgrade, because they suck. Like, you can't download most of the apps, because like you have to have this certain fucking like thing. Like, oh, I'll show you, by the way, when I turn it on, because I can still turn it on. I was getting text messages. This is all it does, and that is what the crack looks like. You might be able to see a little bit better. Yeah. And I think I sliced one of my fingers, because like when I push down on it, it hurts. But yep, it busted into fucking a million pieces. And this is all it does. It doesn't do anything. And like when you know how you like slide it? I can hear it slide, like watch. Wait, is it on vibrate? Yeah. See? It's just completely blank. And I still get like all this shit. Text messages, IMs, everything. It's like crazy. And it sucks, because like when your shit is busted, even if it still worked, I'm pretty sure I would have sliced my finger multiple times. But I'm gonna go, because this has been a 13-minute video, and I want to eat because I got food. And it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and lately I've been waking up at like 11 or 12, because Carolina comes up here and she wakes me up, which is fucking awesome. Anyways, I love you guys, and keep subscribing, and look forward to all those crazy videos of me and Carolina, because we were just doing random shit. By the way, big mega warning, in one of the videos, she looked at the camera and she said, my name is Carolina and I fucking hate niggers. She's not racist, so I don't want people to like comment on my shit and be like, she's a racist fucking bitch, da da da. Because to be honest, I'm gonna ignore you, because I don't even care no more like what people think of my friends or what people think of me. But she didn't mean it. So yeah.